So today we're doing something that's a little bit of a twist from a 2K rebuild. I've seen King of the Fourth Quarter and also Six Rings of Steel do this, which is the Greg Popovich rebuild, which is his postseason streak of 22 straight postseason appearances. So we're going to be doing that, but we're going to be doing the MLB record, which is held by the Atlanta Braves, which is 14 straight from 91 to 2005, which 14 straight. Oh man, this is going to be so tough. The current streak is held by the Los Angeles Dodgers of 8, but I felt like that was a little too easy. If we're going to go for like records, let's go for the all-time record. Like I mentioned, 14 straight. So that's what we'll be doing today. I hope you do enjoy it. Thumbs up if you do. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoy the content. And of course, get in the comment section. Let me know any like obscure records, kind of like this, where we try to beat it for a rebuild. We're going to be trying to tie it. And then if I feel super crazy at the end of the video, maybe I'll just try to do 15. But I'm 100% trying to go for 14 straight playoff appearances. There it is. If you guys haven't followed any of my social medias, those are down in the description below. TikTok, Twitch, all that stuff. Go follow them. That's really about it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to close my eyes. We're not going to look. We're just going to pick a team in 3, 2, 1. Boom. Oh, I guess we're doing it. Oh, I don't want to do the Cubs. I don't, but we're going to do it anyways. It's going to be a challenge. So let's hop into it and let's see what we can do. Man, this one kind of hurts. So I'm going to leave everything like this. The only thing I'm going to change is ignore budgets is going to be on, because I tend to notice the CPU just spends way too much money, and by season like 5, 6, 7 they don't spend any more money on like big name free agents, and then a lot of big name free agents sit in free agency because they just don't have the budget to spend it anymore. So I'm gonna stay within budget, of course. And then it looks like the DH is not going to be in the NL this year, so I'm gonna leave it the norm. You know, we're gonna have to worry about pitchers hitting. Yeah, all right, let's get into it. So 14 straight playoff appearances. Ooh, this is gonna be a tough one. So I'm not going to count 2020. We're going to start at 2021. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get to the draft. I'm going to try to be really quick through most of these seasons. I'm literally just going to show you like major MVP awards, things like that, how the team did, and then of course team changes. So let's get to the draft and then we'll go from there. All right, so here you go. This is our draft. Our first pick doesn't look too bad. The hitting stats, but he is 18. He's pretty young. Good potential, 85. Really good speed and fielding already, so he looks to be like kind of a future player for us. Charlie Lawler, 83 potential, 64 overall. We've got 76 potential for Preston Lancaster. It looks like he's going to be a righty reliever for us. Again, we actually got a pretty young draft class too, so that actually could really play into our favor, because once they start hitting like season 3, season 4, season 5, these guys should be ready to start kind of not squeaking, but starting to come into the majors. We should be good, have these guys ready. So Pablo Padilla, 85 potential. Alfaro, not great. And Johnny Hernandez, not great. But the top 4, I'll take it. Okay, so this offseason in real life, the Cubs did some crazy stuff. They let Almora go. That wasn't too crazy, but Kyle Schwarber got sent to free agency, which was wild. So that was a little interesting. What I'm gonna do here is I do want Anthony Rizzo to come back. Yeah, coming off a kind of a bad year, we could probably get him a little bit cheaper. Let's go 8.5 million or 9.5 million. Sorry, math was a little off. We'll do that. And then John Lester. I think the John Lester era is over. What about Jose Quintana? Let's do like one more year. You know what, 5 million on the rotation. That's pretty cheap. Tyler Chatwood, no. Andrew Chafin, no. What else we got? Cameron Maybin, doubt it. No. Billy Hamilton, nah. What about Jeremy Jeffers? I think in real life, the Cubs should bring him back if they haven't yet. I can't remember if they did or not. But Daniel Descalso, no thanks. I'm going to hold off on Jeffers. I think we got some bullpen arms that we can use. And yeah, so just Rizzo and Quintana. Kipnis, we can get better. So I'm not too stressed about that. So let's see what we can do here. 40 man. I'm definitely going to add Patrick Wisdom. I think he's actually, did the Cubs keep him or did he get picked up by another team? I can't remember. Burl Carraway, I don't want to lose him. He usually gets taken by a team. Ryan Jensen as well. And then Corey Black is a player I'm going to keep my eye on because he's kind of a late bloomer where he usually like starts to get really good like 34, 35. I don't know why. That's just how it happens. So arbitration wise, the Cubs got rid of Kyle Schwarber. He didn't play that many games, but realistically, I might do the same just to save some money. And then I'm going to bring back Baez. I'm going to bring back Bryant, Winkler, Contreras, and Happ. How did Tepera do? I'll bring him back for one more year. Jose Martinez, I'm going to let walk. And then Almora, I'm not going to use him either. I could probably just get someone better. Caratini, yes. So basically, Caratini, Tepera, and then these 5 right here. Those are the ones that are going to get arbitration contracts. I'm going to give it to everybody. And free agency. We don't have a lot of money to work with, and we're not going to have a lot of money to work with because when you look at the budget, we have Bryant, Rizzo next year, Baez, and then the year after is going to be Contreras. So we're going to have a lot of money tied up with those guys. So if we are going to sign somebody, it's going to be probably cheap. It's probably going to be cheap, and then I'm going to wait to start spending a lot of money in the future when I probably need it. So let's see what we could do, but I'll see you guys next season, show you all the moves that I make. All right, so we're starting our first season, and let's take a look because I made quite a few moves, so I want to be quick with this. You can see here, Chris Bryant was signed to somewhat of a long-term deal till 2025. It was around 27 mil, 28 mil. Javi Baez, I did like another 4 or 5 year deal. Actually, no, 6-year deal with him. Just because he was a little bit younger. Yeah, just a year younger. But outside of that, nothing too crazy. I didn't want to like go out and spend a lot of money like I mentioned. I did sign Chad Pinder to a 2-year club option deal. Super cheap, super versatile utility player. Luis Renifo, decided to pick him up as well. 2-year deal, club option. You know the deal. I like to make my club options. This guy was actually signed by the Cubs in real life. That's why I signed him up. Patrick Wisdom, decided to call him up. George Springer was sitting there. No one was signing him, and I thought, you know what? This would be a good opportunity to bring him in. Again, 2-year club option. You know, it was going to happen. Alex Wood, 2-year club option, and then I actually did 1 year for Jake McGee. I needed another lefty in the bullpen, 4 mil. I thought it was a pretty good deal. So those are all our deals. Those are all our moves. Our budget, $400,000. Not really where I'd like it, but Kimbrel becomes a free agent, and then we can probably shift off like Quintana, McGee. I probably want to bring back Winkler. I just wasn't 100% sure at the time. And then there's a couple other players that I might have to shift soon. Like Darvish probably is going to tank this year. We'll have to wait and see. So that's the team. Here's the lineup really quick. So there you go. Pretty self-explanatory. All the moves that I want to make. Players I'm looking to probably move. Caratini, Quintana, players that I'm probably not going to keep, you know, within 2, 3, 4 seasons. So there's those are kind of my ideas so far. Maybe even Kimbrel if I can find a trade for him. But here it is. I'm gonna, you know, do my usual, get to the draft, see how that goes, and then I'll see you guys then. Talk about a draft. Holy cow. So the first pick, 83 potential, not amazing, but you know what? I can work with it. 88 potential, Mariano Moreno. Gustavo Cruz, 87 potential. Charles Thompson, 88 potential. And then Chad Reese, 89 potential. Whew. All right, so season 1, boom. Check it off. 103 and 59. So only 13 more to go. So far, so good. All right, let's be quick with this because, like I said, we got plenty of seasons to go. So you guys can see the league, who won the divisions, all that good stuff. We are ranked 6th. Okay, I can work with that. The ERA, I like seeing that. 339. Any league. Alec Mills with the shutouts. Okay. All right. Any crazy stats really quick? Doubles for Trout. Okay. Birdie with the most triples. Jordan with 54 home runs and 51 for Freddie Freeman. Awards. What do we got? We got plenty of gold gloves. Wow. Okay. Freddie Freeman won MVP. Holy cow. Clayton Kershaw, 244 innings, 21 and 2, 170 ERA with a .89 whip. Those are legit video game numbers. That is insane. Holy cow. Oh, wow. Okay, so Trout won it in the American League. He had a casual 148 RBIs. What is with these numbers? These are insane. Those are unreal. Jesus. Okay. I'm kind of interested to see what we did because what the heck? Okay, so Yu Darvish, he had a really good year. That is insane. Those are amazing. Unbelievable numbers. Hendricks was really good. Same with Alec Mills, Quintana, and then Alzolay struggled a little bit, but you know what? He's gonna get better, so like we should be fine. Alex Wood was fantastic. Olsen was good. Tepera, Wick, Miggy struggled a bit. So did Kimbrel. So I'm probably not gonna bring these two back. And then Winkler. Okay, all right. That's what I'd like to see. I checked in at the All-Star break. Our bench was pretty abysmal. Chad Pinder wasn't a bad option. So for 2.3 mil. I'll probably bring him back super cheap. And then let's take a look at the team. Baez, I definitely want to move him lower into the lineup so we actually get a leadoff guy. That's kind of my target this offseason. We'll have to wait and see what we can find. But not a terrible year. Jason Hayward's putting up really good numbers. Got him for 2 more years. So I'm hoping he can continue to do this. And then Rizzo. Okay, Rizzo. I like seeing that. Chris Bryant had a good year. Ian Happ is outstanding. Wilson Contreras had a really solid season. Springer, you know what? I'll take that for sure. Super cheap contract, 5 mil. Probably going to pick it up. Horner, I need better from Horner. I'm probably going to end up trading him, though. That's probably what's going to happen. Try to find someone that we can get. Maybe get like a true leadoff guy. That might be the target. We'll have to wait and see. So, here we go. Off-season time. We're taking on the Mets. And let's just see what we do here. We get eliminated. To be honest, don't really care. I'm more worried about making the postseason, not winning, you know? Dodgers defeat the Yankees. Okay. Alrighty. Let's get through this really quick. What do we got? Pujols retiring. Negotiations. Rizzo, gonna pick up that. I'm gonna pick up this option as well. I'm gonna pick up this one. How was Olsen? Olsen was pretty good, right? Yeah, let's pick it up. 1 more year. Chad Pinder, I said I was gonna pick up his. I mean, I'm going to let him sit in the minors. I'm going to see if he can develop a little bit. Ryan Tepera, I'm going to give you 1 more year. I feel like you were really strong in the bullpen. 2.3, super cheap. And then Winkler, I definitely want to bring him back at least 2 more years. I'll bump up the salary a little bit too so we can 100% keep him. But we'll do that. And then I'm going to let everybody else go. Okay. Let's see what we could do with these available free agents. 40-man. Let's take a look here. I don't want to lose Chase Strumpf or Ataman. I think that's it. Arbitration, definitely going to offer it to those 3. Contracts, everybody. That William Clausen guy that we drafted, I'm going to wait a couple more years, but I definitely think he's going to be a good player to have. Maybe a good bench bat. And then when we take a look at free agents, dude, bringing Lindor would be amazing. It's just, there's too much money. We can't afford it. So, what do we do here? Do we need a pitcher? We do. It's going to be a cheap pitcher. So, I'm thinking maybe someone like, maybe even bring back Jose Quintana. That might be the move. That really might be. I know I need a couple bullpen arms. So, I'm going to look. There's usually some that come up later in free agency. And then maybe like a bench bat or a leadoff hitter, which I'm not really seeing a good leadoff hitter. Maybe a Tommy Pham. Tommy Pham wouldn't be too bad. I see no one signed Kyle Schwarber, which is wild. But I'm going to see if I can find a good leadoff hitter. Well, we might have to make a trade. I'll see you guys next season. All right, let's start season 2. Here is the off season. Let me break it down for you. Wilson Contreras got himself a fat deal. There we are. That's what we're working with. And let's see who else is worth mentioning. Michael Gibbons, 1-year deal. Decided let's pick him up. Let's see how he does as kind of a setup guy for us. Who else? G-Man Choi. You got to bring him in, right? You got to bring him in. So there's G-Man Choi. This guy was available. No, just kidding. Don't worry about him. This guy was available. Could potentially be decent. Could, swing the bat in the future for us. Case Williams was available. 66 overall, 20 years old. Be potential. I'll take it. And then Colome. Decided to pick him up as a bullpen option. I think that's it. I really do. I think that's really about it. No changes. I might trade Darvish now because normally this is when he starts to tank. And he had a fantastic year last year. but I am very worried that he is going to just absolutely tank in overall. And that's why I'm like, it might be time to get rid of him. Offensively, I'm not freaking out. I'm going to let Jason Hayward lead off this year versus righties, and versus lefties, we're going to have Renifo lead off. And then that's really about it. I'm not really freaking out about the offense. I think we're in a good spot. I'm going to give Nico Horner one more year, see how he develops. If he develops, we'll keep him. If not, he's got really good trade value. We can trade him. So there's that. I'm going to trade Darvish. I don't want to, but I feel like we could get a really good pitcher for him, and we might as well, because he's going to tank in rating, and I'd rather just get rid of him while I can. So the trade I'm going to make is Fernando Romero and Aaron Sabato. I'm getting the Anthony Rizzo replacement for the future in Sabato, the free swinger, and then Fernando Romero, one of those pitchers that I've been watching in rebuilds lately, just kind of tears it up. Like, had 2 decent years last year being like kind of the standout. Let's see how it goes. We're also shedding a lot of salary, dumping Darvish. So there's a trade. It does leave us a little bit weaker, but I definitely still have faith in the team. We won over 100 games last year. There's no way, or there's no reason to believe that we shouldn't win the division again. See you guys at the draft day. All right, so pretty solid draft. Teddy Olson, 80 potential. Juan Piedra, 85 potential. 82 potential for Thomas Wyatt. Frank Silva, 81, 78, and then 75. All right. Like I mentioned, we won 100 games last year. We're definitely going to do it again. 104 and 58, won the division. Boom. There we are. Okay, so the league standings really quick so you guys can kind of get an idea of what's going on. Okay. All right. With the Marlins made the postseason. Okay. I like seeing that. Okay, that's pretty cool. All right. The Braves. I mean, the Marlins won 100 games and we're a wild card team. That's wild. All right, so the awards, we're going to skip league leaders from now on. We're just going to focus on awards. Denilson Lamet. Okay. Corey Seager with the Rays. That's an interesting move. What do we got? Cy Young, Zach Eflin. Okay. All right, this is a weird rebuild already. What else we got? Juan Soto, Carlos Correa with the Tigers. Okay. That'd be an interesting move for sure. Rookie of the year went to Jazz Chisholm and Forrest Whitley. Okay. Let's take a look, see what we are working with in the bullpen. Alex Wood, you ain't coming back. No. Tyler Olson, neither are you. Ryan Tepera, What's up with the bullpen? Okay, there you go. Alex Colomé, Michael Gibbons, Dan Winkler. Perfect. Love seeing that. Okay, what do we got? Kyle Hendricks, solid. Mills, solid. Quintana, solid. Oh, Fernando Romero. I like seeing that. And then Alzolay. I told you Alzolay was going to start to put it together. He's definitely starting to do it. All right, there we go. He's definitely a pitcher we can keep, our eye on for the future. And then we've got some guys that we drafted. Braylon Marquez. I don't want to call him up next year. This guy might be this is a guy on my radar though. And then we got some guys in the farm system. Padilla. Ooh, okay. Jason Adam, maybe. Brad Wick, probably not, but maybe. Got a couple guys down here. Caraway, Moreno, might be a trade piece. That below 60, not good. Okay, so we got to focus up. Let's focus on this. Alrighty, so Patrick Wisdom, a lot better. Like seeing that. Caratini was okay, but he becomes a free agent this year, so I got to make a decision. It all depends on how much he wants. Bodie was solid. Renifo was decent. And then Pinder, not as good as he was last year. Disappointing. Hayward, yes, great numbers. Baez, kind of like what he does for his career. Rizzo, fantastic. Bryant, fantastic. Happ, fantastic. Contreras was great. Springer was great. Okay. Horner, I don't know. G-Man was a little disappointing. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out for sure. I mean, we made the postseason, so there's like nothing to stress about. Let's just sim to the end of the playoffs, see what we got. We get eliminated by the Padres, and the Angels defeat the Padres. Okay. All right. I like to see that. Maybe there we go. Trout won a World Series. Insane. All right. He finally gets his World Series. Let's see what we got here. Picking up this option for sure. Rizzo, how much do you want? I can't. 13 mil. I'll give you 14.5. One more year. I'm giving it to you. Alec Mills, I'm going to take this deal. Colomé. One more year. Because you're super cheap. And I know you're super cheap. and you always do well. Michael Gibbons, let's do the same thing. 4.5, please take it. What else? Rowan Wick. I'm going to take this. I'm going to let Tepera go. I'm going to let Wood go. Quintana, I'm probably going to let go. So I'm going to take this option just to be safe. And then Springer. We don't really have anybody that can play center field just yet. 5.5 is super cheap. 33 had a really good year. Yeah, we're taking that. That's a no-brainer. That is like so cheap. Okay, 40 man. What do we got? Brendan Davis, yes. Case Williams, yes. I think that's about it. And then arbitration. Oh, Caratini's in arbitration. So this is the year I'm going to trade him for sure. Tyler Olson, not bringing back. I'll bring back everybody else though. And then contracts, everybody. All right, season 3, here we go. We're going to start it with a trade. I did say I wanted to get rid of Caratini. I'm going to pick up Peter Fairbanks and Mike Zunino. Mike Zunino is going to be our new backup for the year, as he does have a 1-year deal. And then I'm going to get rid of Caratini, Jason Adam, and Brad Wick. So that's going to be the deal there. Peter Fairbanks, obviously the guy who kind of just came alive this year in real life for the Rays. Like, he just really turned things around. So I need to add Ross Stripling to the MLB roster really quick, which means I'm going to have to send somebody down. But I don't know who I'm going to send down. But before we do that, let me show you the team really quick so that we can get this going. So Zunino, Fairbanks, obviously because of the trade. We had the draft picks. A couple guys signed, like Mason Wynn, I think is a good one for the future. Could potentially be more of a bullpen arm. That's what I'm thinking. We'll have to wait and see. Alika Williams, see potential. Tyler Duffy was a good bullpen addition for us, coming off of a pretty solid year. What else? Sean Jelly, the mammoth of a human being. He's huge. And then Michael Na. We got a lot of prospect like closers, so I might try to move 1 or 2 of them. We got Teddy Olson, and then obviously Fernando Romero. So speaking of closers, I mean, look at these. B-A, B-B, B-B. So I might try to move one of these guys. I think it's going to be this guy, Mariano Moreno. I'm going to trade him, and then maybe, who else did I say I wanted to trade? Maybe Luis Renifo for maybe like just try to get some prospects in a different position, see what I can find, because the team's kind of set where we are right now. So yeah, let's try to find like some sort of prospects. Not necessarily a prospect, but I'm gonna get Willie Calhoun. I had my eye on a couple other guys in the system for the Rangers just to see if we can get anybody, but I don't know if we're gonna be able to make a deal. So I think that's gonna be it, because like I was looking and I just don't see anything else that like really interests me. So I think I'm gonna take Willie Calhoun. Let me show you. I showed you all the roster moves really fast. So Ross Stripling goes up here. Fairbanks, Colomé, Wick, Duffy, Gibbons, Winkler. Starting rotation is untouched. We even brought back Jose Quintana on a 1-year deal, and then the lineup currently looks like this. I'm really interested to see how this guy starts to develop. Really good fielding. He kind of reminds me of like a right-handed version of Jason Hayward. So I think maybe we found like a Jason Hayward replacement just from the draft. So solid team. I really like the looks of it. So there we go. I'll see you guys at the draft day. Alrighty, draft day, and oh baby, look at these picks. 82 potential, 88 potential, 89 potential, 78, which is okay for a reliever, 90 potential, but that hitting 29 contact, can he even make contact? I don't know, but not a bad draft. Another amazing season, 112 and 50. And wow. So let's take a look around the league. We won the division by 28 games. We're still second. We're not even the best team in baseball on paper. The average at 257 is a little low. Don't like that. But at least we're doing pretty solid. Angels, 104. Wow, okay. So Denilson Lamet, back-to-back MVPs. That's got to be the first time I've ever seen a pitcher with back-to-back MVPs. Dang, okay. That's insane. That is insane. Okay, so Dan Winkler was third there. Rookie of the years. Okay. But back-to-back MVPs. Wow. So Ross Stripling was pretty bad. So probably not going to bring him back. We do have a couple young pitchers or starters. There we go. Starters that are coming up who could potentially be really good for us. Peter Fairbanks, fantastic. Colomé, not so much, but he is aging, so we'll be all right. Rowan Wick, solid. Tyler Duffy, perfect. We brought him in on a 2-year deal, so we got him for 1 more season. And then, oh wow, Michael Gibbons is insane. And then Dan Winkler, ooh. Okay, so Kyle Hendricks, I might bring him back. I'm still thinking about it, but outstanding season, outstanding. Alec Mills as well. You got Fernando Romero, who's doing really, really solid. Alzolay struggled a little bit. And then Quintana. Quintana's been so good for us. But we do have a couple guys here that I definitely want to get in the rotation. So we'll have to see what we can do with them next year. So, all right, take a look at the bench. Definitely, man, I was kind of hoping this guy would have done a little bit better. But we'll see. Maybe some more game time, he'll be okay. And David Bodie was, kind of his typical bench bat self. Hayward, really good year. Last year of his contract, too. So I'm probably going to let him walk, save the money, and start investing in it in other places. Baez was just Baez numbers. I mean, 30 home runs is not bad, but it's like, come on, give me a little bit more. Rizzo last year as well. We're going to start to see a lot of these core players start to leave. Chris Bryant, really solid. Ian Happ, again, outstanding numbers. Contreras as well. Even George Springer, he did hit 235 with the OPS at 825. I'll take it. 29 home runs last year of his contract as well. We have a lot of people leaving this year. Nico Horner's done. I'm going to give the job to Chase Strumpf. And G-Man Choi, man, look at those numbers. So inspirational. I'm going to give the job to this guy for a year, see how he does. We do have a couple players down here as well. Where is he? We have Ataman, who doesn't have the best of hitting stats. We could also bring out Willie Calhoun and have him play second base, which might be the better option. That might be the move, actually. Sabato could probably come up, but I'm definitely in the market for a first baseman. Sabato's stats are good, but they're not there just yet, It's like right on the cusp. So maybe even bring back Rizzo for 1 more year. We'll wait and see. Playoff time. Playoff time, playoff time, playoff time. Let's just sim through it. We win. And we won a World Series. All right. Nice. I'll take it. I'll quickly see who was the MVP. Ian Happ. Jason Hayward. What a way to end your career with the Cubs. A World Series MVP. Talk about a way to end it. All right. There we are. Okay. So what do we got here? Dan Winkler. I really do want to bring you back. 1 more year. Can you give me... I'll even do... I'm not going to get greedy. I want 1 more year. That's it. We'll go 7.5. If he doesn't take it, we'll spend the money somewhere else. Ian Happ. I'm going to go 4 years with a club option. I'll bump it up a little bit, and then we'll backload the contract. Hopefully he takes that. Kyle Hendricks. 1 more year? 1 more year? Hopefully we get 1 more year out of Hendricks. Rizzo. I don't know. Tyler Duffy, we're going to take that option. Hayward, I said I was going to let go. Michael Gibbons, still super cheap, man. We got to take those options, And the rest, I'm going to let walk. I'm still unsure about Rizzo because, G-Man's there. We got Sabato, who's pretty comparable. You know what? I think it's time to move on from Rizzo. Maybe. I'm going to think about it still, like I said. I'm going to think about it. We'll see. All right. 40-man. We got to add Roederer because he's probably going to get called up this year. I don't want to lose Wynn, Morel. Hearn, kind of the same thing. Probably should add him just to make sure we don't lose him. To the arbitration. I don't think Patrick Wisdom anymore. I think we're just going to spend the money somewhere else. And then contracts. Everybody's getting a contract. We're going to start to see a lot of those draft picks that we had start to get called up. So I'm going to the White Sox, and I want to make the White Sox feel some pain like they did to us by taking Eloy. So I'm going to take Luis Robert from them. Cole Roederer, Nico Horner. We're going to send them to the south side for Luis Robert. Offseason recap. The trade signed Jose Iglesias to a 2-year club option. I'm just going to decline it because I just needed him for a year, but he wanted way too much money for 1 season. So I figured let's save some money. Let's do 2 years. That's it. Oh, this guy was brought in. Backup catcher for the future, most likely. Monte Harrison is going to be a backup outfielder. And that's really about it. let's take a look. Let's see what we got here. Hendricks, Mills, Romero, Alzolay, Braylon Marquez, Dwayne Underwood Jr., Peter Fairbanks, Wick, Padilla. He was season 1 draft pick, I believe. He's in the squad now. Duffy, Gibbons, and then Winkler. And then, of course, we got a couple players down here. They're just hiding. We'll find them later. And then the lineup. Amaya's called up now. We got Harrison, Bodie, Iglesias, and Chase Strumpf. I said I wanted to give him the starting job. I'm going to give it to Willie Calhoun. His hitting stats are like insane. So we got G-Man Choi, Rizzo, Contreras, Happ, Bryant, Robert, Baez, and Clausen. This team's looking really good still. And we've got Sabato, who can come up for Rizzo next year. Morel, Howard, maybe Adaman. We got Brennan Davis coming up probably pretty soon. Yeah, we've got some pieces. We got some pieces. So I like the team. I'll see you guys. I'll probably start skipping the draft until the end of the year so I can just show you it all at once. See you guys at the end of the season. All right, so our reign at the division has come to an end. We're a wild card team, but we still made the postseason, so we're still keeping the streak alive. So I'll take it. We lost the division by a game to the Pirates. Oh boy, that's not good. That's not good. You don't ever want to lose to the Pirates. That's how you know things are bad. All right, so quickly, awards. A Gold Glove. That was it. Ian Happ's in the mix. Okay. Dinelson Lamet though, he's gone. His reign of MVPs is over. And what else do we got here? Anything else? Heston Kjerstad. Oh, I saw a trade for him that I could have gotten to add him to the team, and I bet you he would have been nice to have to the squad. Dwayne Underwood Jr. let me down big time. Wow. Okay. Peter Fairbanks is still nasty though. And then Rowan Wick. Padilla was okay. Definitely want to see a little bit more. He is 23 though, so I expect him to develop. Duffy was good. Gibbons is still outstanding. And then so is Dan Winkler. So like I want to continue to bring them back, but like I'm so worried they're just going to tank. Kyle Hendricks really good. Mills was really good. Romero becomes a free agent too, man. I don't know. Alzolay solid. And then Braylon Marquez rookie season, I will take it. We got this guy. He's definitely going to pitch next year. I think this guy's going to pitch as well. So we got 2. So maybe Hendricks gets replaced and maybe Mills. How old is Mills? 32? Oh, man, this is going to be a tough decision. We're going to have to figure something out. But, or one of those guys could be a long reliever. We could do that. Let's see. Monte Harrison, not too bad off the bench. Not too bad off the bench. We got Bodie, 281 average. I'll take that. Okay. You know, the OPS is a little low, but we can work with it. Okay, Chase Strumpf. I like to see that. And then, okay, the bench, not too bad. Not too bad. All right, Anthony Rizzo, decent. Baez, just not what I like to see, you know? Robert was really good. Bryant is slowly starting to kind of fall off. Okay, Ian Happ still putting up crazy numbers. Contreras is still really good. William Clausen's improving. He's still 21 though, so like I'm expecting big things out of this guy. Really big things. Willie Calhoun was all right. He should get a little bit better. We have him for a couple more years on a super cheap contract, so we'll see how it goes. And G-Man's still putting up good, respectable numbers. Aramis Adaman probably needs to get called up or traded. It's just the hitting stats aren't there. That's the thing that's been keeping me back with him. It's just his hitting stats aren't good. So off-season time, let's get to it. We win. Won a World Series. So back-to-back World Series. I mean, look at that. I mean, I'm a mastermind. Like that's what it is. And okay, boom, we're keeping the streak alive, making the postseason. I'm gonna take this option for Chris Bryant. Winkler. I mean, we got to give it one more year, right? We just got to keep doing 1-year deals. I guess we could do like a club deal and see how it goes. Save us some time next year. Hendricks, thank you for your service, my guy. But it's time to move on. Anthony Rizzo, I think it's the same situation. Like, don't get me wrong. Still putting up really, really good numbers, but now we're finally going to move on. We're going to bring in Aaron Sabato. He's going to play first base for us. Tyler Duffy, going down. That's a sign. Time to move on. Michael Gibbons, though, let's get one more year out of Michael Gibbons. Super cheap contract. I'll even pay him a little bit more. David Bodie, how much does he want? 10 a year? My guy, you can go somewhere else. Sorry. And G-Man, you've been a respect, like, you've been solid. You know what? I'll give him 4 because he's G-man. You know, you gotta pay the man. All right, there we go. Let's keep moving forward. And 40 man. Ed Howard's got to be added. I think that's really about it. The other ones I don't think are gonna get taken by another squad. Rowan Wick. He's been solid. Might as well give it. I mean, yeah, everybody for sure. Contracts, everybody. All right, we got to keep the streak going. Let's take a look at the team. I'll show you the draft picks as well. We've got Stanley, C potential, not great. Carrillo, B potential, C potential, B potential, and hold on. Wait. Oh yeah, I only signed 3 players from the last draft because my last couple picks sucked. So it was only those 3 guys. Draft didn't go well. Wilson Contreras' brother, signed him in free agency. And that was it. Like, really, I just brought back the team, made sure we had enough players, and went from there. So this is the squad. A lot of players are starting to creep up into the majors that we drafted. You got Thompson. Caraway was an actual Cubs pick. You got Padilla. Gustavo Cruz is there. I made Mason win a reliever because I think his stamina is like, what, 61? I think as a long reliever. Perfect. That's exactly what I'm looking for from him. And then offensively, like Morel's coming up, Adiman, who are already in the farm system. You got Strump, Sabato. This dude, this guy's gonna be so good. I can't wait for him to just pop off. We got G-Man still in the squad. I'm telling you, G-Man's gonna be that lucky charm. He's the reason why we're gonna do so well. So that's the squad. Like, we've actually been pretty good with the budget. We've been sitting around like this or higher every single year. Bryant becomes a free agent this year, which I'm a little unsure of bringing him back or not. Really, this is kind of the telling year. And then Robert, that's the one player I'm most worried about. But we do have a lot of players starting to become free agents, so we'll be able to figure out who we want to keep, who we want to get rid of. And then if we really need to, we can also trade some of the players because we've got a lot of like just random players that like aren't going to make it to the bigs. Ryan Jensen, probably Sean Jelly won't either. And just a couple other guys kind of sitting around. So I'll see you guys at the end of the season and we'll continue this streak, hopefully. All right, back on top of the division. There we go. 93-69. Perfect. Love to see it. 7.5 games above the Reds. And we're the 3rd ranked team on paper, which, okay, that's cool. I stopped at the trade deadline just to kind of see how things were going. And iffy. I want to take a look at this Angels team because they've been at the top for quite some time. And holy cow. Otani, Rendon, okay. Walsh, Marsh, okay. I see you. Let's take a look one more time just to kind of see what their pitching staff is like. Bieber, they got Bieber. How did they get Bieber? And then they got, whoa, okay. Oh, okay. I see now. Jason Hayward led the league in batting average after we let go of him. Surprise, right? All right, Robert and Clausen, and then a reliever of the year. So Castellanos, okay. Greg Denny, who are you? Wow. Okay. I might be in the market for a first baseman all of a sudden. Okay. All right, what else we got here? Anything else that's of interesting note? Rookie of the year. Okay. I'm intrigued by that first baseman now. Gustavo Cruz, long reliever. Potential went down. No. He had a really good year. I'll take that for sure. Fairbanks. Ooh, no, don't do that. What's going on here? Okay. I'm not sure about it. I'm not sure. He had a lot of holds for being a middle reliever. Rowan Wick, still really solid. Padilla, potential is going down, but he's still doing well. Caraway, first year, fantastic. Gibbons, still doing well, but I'm probably going to let him walk because he dropped a bunch. And then Winkler's still putting up crazy good numbers, but his stats are going down. So I'm going to have to think about it this offseason. Romero, great. He becomes a free agent. We'll see how much he wants. Alzolay still putting up respectable numbers. I want to see what his attributes are like. Man, those walks and home runs per 9 just don't want to go up, huh? Mills is still really good, but wow, did he drop off in rating. So definitely his last year with the team. And Braylon, he's improving. That's all I want to see. And Thompson, good first year. I'll take it. Man, I was hoping this guy would have developed a little bit quicker, because we need like one guy, right? We need at least one pitcher, and it didn't really develop as quickly as I would have hoped for. So, okay, Willie Calhoun got a little bit better. I like seeing that. Monte Harrison was putting up okay numbers, nothing special. Morel, Areman. Okay, let's take a look here. So Happ, slowly going down. We got him for 2 more years though, so I'm pretty happy with that. Baez, okay, good year. All right, Robert, solid. He becomes a free agent, so I'm gonna pay him. Bryant, we'll see how much he wants. I might bring him back for 1 more year. Contreras is becoming a free agent soon as well, so we got to worry about that. Clausen, I mean, he's still slowly improving, but like I need a little bit better, you know. Sabato, good year, good rookie year. Strump, it's almost like Nico Horner, you know. He's still 26 and like he could do well, so we'll see. G-Man Choi, probably his worst year. Definitely his worst year. Can't get upset though. So we're gonna send him to the offseason, see how it goes. We got eliminated, so our streak of World Series wins has come to an end, unfortunately. Retired players, let's see, no Hall of Fame inductees. Let's take a look here. What are we going to be doing? We're going to pick up this option, this one as well. We're going to pay, let's go, this would be 35. I'm happy with that. Let's do that. We're going to, 1 more year. I'm going to test the waters. Chris Bryant. Wow, did you drop quite a bit. Do I take the chance? How much does he want for a year? 27? Can I get like 26 and you're okay with it? Fernando Romero wants 14 a year. What if we do something like this? If you're cool with that, I'm cool with that. Michael Gibbons, no. G-Man, dude, I want you on the team. You got to stick with the team. You're the good luck charm. You're keeping us in the postseason, so we got to do it. Wilson declined his contract. Uh-oh. I forgot I made it All right, Wilson, we're having a conversation. How old are you? 33. I can probably get 2 more years, right? Right? You know what I mean? Like, we're starting to get to the end of an era with this Cubs core, so we got to be smart with it. I'm going to add Batista. I'm going to add Joan Diaz, which was a player that I signed in free agency to fill out the minor league roster. There was somebody else, so I'll definitely point that out next year for the roster recap. Fairbanks. I'm going to give Fairbanks 1 more shot. I'm going to pick up Rowan Wick as well, and then everyone's getting a contract. We're going to be a little tight on money. Okay, so I think everybody signed, right? Everybody signed. Oh, Jordan. All right, I'm going to start the season trading for Tommy Chang of the Marlins. Just looks like a platoon guy we could end up, getting. I'm going to trade John Diaz and Monte Harrison. I need to show you guys that I got John Diaz from free agency. There, you guys can see it. That was last year. I also signed this guy, Tink Hentz, Matthew Lugo, Cecil Ouellette. I don't know. French name, I think, but Dominican, whatever. Sammy Infante, and then, like I mentioned, William Contreras' brother. So those were kind of all free agency signings. So that's the trade I'm going to make. So let me go do that, show you guys that I'm actually going to go do that. I'm just looking for some prospects to kind of help out with the squad. Not Isan Diaz, Tommy Chang. On top of that, I am kind of in the market for a third baseman because I don't think I'm bringing back Chris Bryant next year. That's kind of my thinking. So I kind of do need a third baseman. So that should be everything. Who did I sign to a contract extension? That's another thing I need to show you because I did sign a couple players. I'm all over the place here. Boom. Okay. Baez. I got him to 35. So 35, 36. Alzolay, I signed him to another deal. Takes him to about 33, 34 years old. And then obviously we just got the trade of Tommy Chang. And then those are all the free agency signings that I did make to fill out the roster. So not much should change. I don't think anything changes at all. Brennan Davis gets called up. He's getting carried by his fielding stats, but he's kind of replacing Monte Harrison. Willie Calhoun, I'm thinking might be the guy that takes over at second base if Chase Strumpf just doesn't do well, which is highly possible. And then we've got some other players that I'm keeping my eye on. You know, Batista, Ed Howard. I really don't know what to do with him. His hitting stats aren't good enough. Probably going to be traded. He might be the trade piece that gets me that new third baseman. This is a guy I'm excited about, though, this first baseman. I think he's going to be a good extra bat to have on the team. So here's the team. Like I said, not much has changed. I feel like we have a really strong squad. You guys can see Cruz and Thompson. There we go. Jelly is now in the bullpen. That's right. The 6'11 giant. And then Caraway, Michael Nah. But I don't want him here. I'd rather have Caraway because Caraway was solid. And then, you know, we've actually got some decent relievers that are starting to develop. This guy I signed in free agency as well, David Aguila. So yeah, we've definitely got some pitchers to look out for as well. So yeah, we should be good for the future. We should be good right now. The budget's always been super healthy. So like we're set. I'm liking the team we're assembling here. So let's keep this postseason streak going. See you guys at the end of the year. Another 100-win season, winning the division, and okay, I'm liking what I'm seeing. We're still keeping the streak alive. Looking around the league, we're second on paper. So like that's good to see. That's good to see. The Rays won 100 games. The Angels are still on top of the West, man. They're taking over. And the award, we got a Silver Slugger, an MVP, Hank Aaron Award, and a Gold Glove. Lindor's on the Reds. Wow, okay. What else we got? Cy Young for Jordan Balazovic. That's 2 in a row. Mackenzie Gore, Alzolay right behind him. Okay, what else we got here? Amir Garrett on the Yankees. All right. Blake Walston, Justin Yurchak. Okay, all right. And then Vidal Brujan on the Indians. Wow. Oh, that's an interesting one. So Sean Jelly definitely struggled. Okay. Peter Fairbanks back to the normal Peter Fairbanks. Love to see it. I'm going to try to bring him back. He's been super solid for us. Rowan Wick, though, probably going to let him go. Padilla, dude. What's up with you? Why aren't you doing well? Michael Nah did well. Caraway, dude, he might be our new closer to take over for Winkler because Winkler definitely decreasing. So it's looking like we've got our new closer in Burl Caraway going forward. Fernando Romero putting up still respectable numbers. Alzolay outstanding. You know, Braylon Marquez is improving. Thompson's good. And Gustavo Cruz. Oh, there we go. Starting rotation set. Don't need to worry about it anymore. We've got a couple guys who could probably come up, be that long reliever for us. You know what? We're looking solid. We're looking solid pitching wise. Like we actually have like a good set rotation and everything. Looking at the rest of the team, Christopher Morel was decent. Adaman was Brendan Davis was You know, the bench actually kind of bad. Ian Happ still putting up really good numbers. Love seeing that. Javi Baez, I'm glad to see that he's getting a little bit of a resurgence in power. You know, the average is going up and everything. Robert's still putting up crazy good numbers. Signed him long term, so I'm glad we got him. And then Chris Bryant still put up a really respectable season. But yeah, numbers going down. Chris Bryant Cubs era is over. Wilson put up a really good season. He's starting to go down. We have him for one more year, so I'm gonna keep the year, keep him, you know, on the team. William Clausen's going down. What? No, please no. Sabato, second season, he's getting better. So I have faith. Chase Strumpf, just not even gonna try it anymore. I'm gonna trade him. He's got value. I just don't get it. Like, he's got really good attributes. What's going on here? And G-Man, you know, I think we need to call up somebody else to fill G-Man's void. Maybe Tommy Chang, Daryl DeMille, you know, those kind of moves. So we definitely have the pieces to make trades as well. So we should be good. Let's into the offseason. See what we can do. We win. And eliminated by the Marlins. That's all right. Marlins defeat the Tigers. What a World Series matchup. But you know what? The playoff streak is still going. Zach Gallen retired? I know I went super quick there, but I just saw Zach Gallen retired. Wild. Okay. Everybody here is going to go, G-Man, the era has come to an end. Sadly, You were, you know what? You were there for team morale. You were the leader of the squad, and I'm glad you were here with us. Ian Happ exercised his option, which I'm cool with. Like, I want him to be on the team. Perfect. All right. Just making sure I didn't have to, like, accept anything there, and we're good to go. So 40-man. Piedra, Quintero, maybe Wyatt. But I'm just gonna add those guys just so I don't forget. We've got some pitchers that I'm pretty happy that we got on the squad. Add to 40-man. Okay, arbitration. What do we got here? I think he's gonna be I don't know, man. These two guys, Clausen and Padilla. I was hoping for big things. And then obviously everyone's getting a contract there. So we have some money to play with. We need a third baseman and like a DH, but Willie Calhoun can slot in there. Not a worry. Pitching. We've got our closer in Caraway. I think we have players in the farm system to kind of fill out the rest of the team. Can Underwood like come back and give us a good season? You know what I mean? I'm kind of worried about that. I'm going to give Corey Black a shot. I mean, why not? I mean, look at those stats. Those aren't bad stats. Save us some money as well. He might be able to come up and do a pretty respectable job. Like we've got some pitchers. All right, I'm going to get a new pitcher. Fernando Romero becomes a free agent after next season. Might as well try to pick up someone who's a little bit younger who can help us out right now. Mackenzie Gore of the Padres and Sam Merrifield for Chase Strum, Fernando Romero, and Javier Gonzalez. Haven't used him yet. He's 28. Might as well. This Sam Merrifield guy, 27 A potential, basically a backup. That's really what I'm picking him up for. So there we go. Vance Viscano and Ryan Jensen for Caleb Ferguson. I need a lefty in the bullpen. So after all those moves, this is what the team looks like. I haven't signed anybody to free agency, from free agency to fill up the minor leagues. If I do, it's a bunch of low-rated players, so it's not going to be anybody special. This is the squad. This is what we're working with. I'm going to have to probably let go of Wilson Contreras after this year. He's just going to dip in rating. I might look to trade for a new catcher. We have a couple like A potential guys that have some value. Might as well try to get a really good hitting catcher. This is our starting rotation. You know, these four are kind of locked up, so they ain't going anywhere. And then our bullpen looking solid. I like it a lot. I'm excited to see what we can do. We're on a streak. Got to keep it alive. I forgot to show you guys the draft picks last year. Eric Ojeda, you know, Elijah Clark's got like 82 potential. And then the last one was Richie Davis. He's got like 84 or something. Nothing special. Our drafts lately have been pretty bad. So there's the team. There you go. That's what you get to see. Another division win. Honestly, I'm starting to lose track of what year we're on. So I need to do some quick math real quick. So let's take a look here. Let's go to Baez. This was the first year. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exactly halfway. Whew. Okay. So here we are. We won the division. We're the best team on paper, right? ERA looks nice. Average looks all right. And any other team? Dude, the Angels. How are the Angels still ridiculously good? Who do they have? They still have like the same exact team, but they're just apparently just cracked. They're like, what's going on here? Griffin Canning. I've never seen Griffin Canning do well. Like, what is this nonsense? Okay. Yeah, they just have a cracked team. Like, what is going on? Let's take a look at the awards. Alex Kirilloff. Okay. We got Shane Bieber. Okay. Yordan with the Mets. Maybe we should have picked up Yordan, you know? Connor Joe. Leo Chavez was someone we called up, and it looks like he might need some more time with the team because he's looking pretty good. Austin Wells. I do need a catcher, but we'll figure that out when the time comes, when the offseason shows up. Dwayne Underwood. You know what? After a bad outing a couple years ago, he comes back, proves he can be the long reliever for us. Okay. Fairbanks probably done after this year. Corey Black did really well. I told you he was a late bloomer. I told you guys he's really solid. He's just a late bloomer. I'm done with Padilla. I'm gonna look for somebody else. Michael Nah. What happened? Like, nah, that's bad type situation. You know, Caleb Ferguson. Oh boy. And then Burl Caraway, really nasty. Love seeing that. Okay, what do we got here? Mackenzie Gore, solid. Alzolay, yes, perfect. Love seeing that. Same with Braylon Marquez. Ooh, there we go. We got a nice little 1-2 right here, and then 3 obviously with Gore. And then we got Thompson. He's going down, which is weird because, like, those are good seasons. And then Gustavo Cruz still looking really solid. Happy to see that. Got a couple players, got my eye on. You know, Chad Reese definitely coming up next year. Mason Wynn could potentially hop into the bullpen. We'll have to wait and see. Miguel Amaya probably getting traded. He just doesn't hit well. He does get limited appearances, but he just doesn't hit well. This guy looks really good. 25 years old, too. Really good hitting stats. Yikes. Probably going to trade him. He just doesn't have the hitting stats. Neither does Ademan, unfortunately. Sam Merrifield. Wow, he was good. Wow, he was good. Limited appearances, but wow, he was good. How do we get him into the team? Where does he go? Because, like, we got Ian Happ. I might try to bring him back for another year. Just depends how much money he wants. We probably should get... I don't know. Robert, solid. Good season from Torkelson. 39 home runs. Wilson Contreras, last year with the team. He's definitely fallen off. Like, really happy that he's with the team, but we got to get a new catcher. Sabato. We've got a really good first baseman in the minors. Like, it might be time to call him up. Clausen looks like he's kind of capped at 87, and like he's good, but like I'm just not sold on him. I feel like we can get a really good right fielder. William Chang was decent, minimal appearances, but he was decent. And then Willie Calhoun had a good year. Depends on how much money he wants, but I might put him. Wait, Chang can play shortstop, right? Maybe move Chang to shortstop. Calhoun to second. That might be the move. This guy, he's gonna have a crazy amount of trade value. All right, and then we got this guy here. That's why I'm like, we might need to just let him play first base, but we made the postseason. That's all that really matters. We won. We got eliminated by the Dodgers, and the Dodgers defeat the White Sox. So, all right, what can we do here? Garrett Cole retired, but he wasn't a Hall of Fame inductee. It's a team option, and realistically, Javi, I appreciate everything you did for the Cubs, but it's time to move on. Ian Happ, he's still putting up decent numbers. One more year, I think we can sneak out of here. He wants a lot of money, though. If he takes his deal, we're cool. If not, I'm just going to decline it in free agency and move on. Willie Calhoun, how much do you want? 9 mil. I'll bump it up to 10, and you can come play second base for me, and I'm cool with that. Dwayne Underwood. 2 mil, I'll take it. That's super cheap. So, like, even if we find a really good reliever that we replace him with, I'm okay with that. Okay, definitely adding Pena, maybe Reyes, and there's probably a couple other guys I need to add. Arbitration, not Padilla. Padilla is not coming back. He is gone. Never want him on the team again. I'm gonna add everybody here, get them those contracts, and then we should have. Yeah, I was gonna say we should have some money to play with. And boy, oh boy, am I stoked. Okay, so Calhoun did take the deal. So I'm thinking Chang shortstop, Calhoun second base for now. So I need a catcher, which maybe we give Amaya a season, maybe. Unless I can find like someone like crazy good, which is possible that there's a availability in the free agency market. And then maybe a first baseman. If there's a crazy one. Otherwise, I'm going to give it to that youngster. Alrighty, next season, we're going to trade Brendan Davis for some prospects. 2 starting pitching prospects. One of them is actually really good. Ahmad Hawkins. He looks really, really good. And then Johnny Nava, just to kind of even out the deal. Alright, I'm getting a first baseman for the future in Willis Lancaster. And also a pretty decent pitcher in Ramon Salgado. Looks okay. You know, nothing too special for Aramis Ademan and Edgar Pena. The dude can't hit. That's why I got to get rid of him. Great fielder, like amazing fielder, but can't hit. So that's what I'm going to trade. And I feel like we're just trying to get some more prospects in the team. We're trading for Jake Bradbury of the Padres. Pretty decent closer, because as you can see, we're running out of closers that are like good potential, since most of them are starting to become MLB like ready. So we're gonna trade Christopher Morel, who just really hasn't really done anything for us. I have like 87 catchers that need to be traded. As you can see, I am that CPU manager that's just hoarding position players. I'm looking at it. I'm probably gonna trade this guy and Ethan Hearn. I want a really good hitting catcher. I gotta find one. I'm going to trade Clausen. I've had enough. I don't think he's going to be good anymore. I'm going to find... Oh, hold on. Hold on. I was going to say I'm going to find... Ooh, okay. I'm going to find the replacement for Ian Happ. Last year, the contract. Probably not going to bring him back. Probably should try to find a replacement, right? And man, they have some good left fielders. I think they even have a good right fielder too. Yeah. Oh, okay. Ooh, do I want one that can like hop in right away? Or do I want this guy? I mean, they're almost identical. Can I get this guy instead? I can. Oh, this changes things a lot. Oh. There's the trade. I'm not even going to think about it. All right, so offseason recap time. Let's just do a quick one. So Salgado from the trade. This guy was a trade as well. We got this guy, Manny Cabrera, who looks like he's going to be Ian Happ's replacement. Looks really good. We got Mackenzie Gore. Oh, I signed him to long-term deal. Long-term deal, so there's that. Jake Bradbury, trade. Casey Martin just signed him in free agency just to be that extra platoon guy. Ahmad Hawkins, trade. Willie Lancaster, trade. Braylon Marquez, long-term deal. Nieto. Oh, just signed him to fill out the roster. These two guys were draft picks. Not great, obviously. These two guys were signed to fill out the roster. Draft pick, not that great. Fill out the roster. Draft pick, okay. I think like 81 potential. Nothing special. I think this one's got like 80 potential. So again, not too special. We got this guy in the trade last year. And then... showed you that we signed this guy. No, we just signed this guy in free agency. Look how good he is. What? Only pitched in 3 games last year, but his stats are insane. I'm going to give him a shot. And, oh, who was available chilling in free agency for $15 million? Are you kidding me? Wander Franco, get in the team. Budget's a little tight, but Ian Happ leaves next year. Willie Calhoun out next year. I wasn't expecting some names that I found in free agency to be there. So here we go. This is the team. You guys can see it looks really strong. I'm really happy with the squad. Like offensively, Franco, Robert, Torkelson. I'm going to give this catcher a shot. Last season for this first baseman. If he doesn't hit like 80 home runs, he's out. We got the replacement for Ian Happ next year. This guy will hop into right field, and this guy's going to stay at second. This guy, I don't know how we're going to get him into the team, but he's decent as well. We have him. We've got Lancaster as well. Like, we got plenty. Like, William Contreras is out and left, apparently. I don't know. But you guys can see what's going on. The team is looking really, really good. I got to fill out the rest of the roster just to make sure that we have enough players. But yeah, I'm really liking the team that we're assembling here. It's looking really good. So I'm not going to show the draft anymore like I've been doing. Like, a lot of the players I'm getting aren't that good, and we're probably not going to see. But the team we're putting together, whew, where are we ranked really quick? First. Makes sense. Yeah, we're solid. At the deadline, Eddie Bautista, garbage. I don't even want him anymore. I have a secret weapon that's coming up through the ranks that I definitely think is going to be our starting catcher going forward because his hitting stats look really good. But I'm going to trade Bautista for Derek Kubik, who long-term could be our catcher towards the end of the rebuild. But there we go. That's the trade. He's a potential. He's like one of the best catching prospects in baseball right now. So I feel like this is a fair trade. Like I'm not even gonna get greedy with it. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna call William Contreras. He's gonna be the backup for this year. But this guy, Ronier Quintero, who is actually a Cubs prospect in real life, I think is gonna be this catcher for the future. So Miguel Amaya, I think, becomes a free agent as well. Ooh, do I trade him while I can? Ooh, I might. Because we could probably get something really good. The thing is, like, I don't know what we need. Oh, I guess these guys aren't doing too great. What do we need is like the big question. Like, who becomes a free agent? Like Happ. Torkelson doesn't for a while. Robert doesn't for a few more years. Like, we don't really need anything. So like I'm kind of stuck at like what do we trade for? You know what I mean? So I think I might just hold it. Just let Amaya finish out the season. Keep Amaya, let him either be a backup or whatever, and just rock like that. So what I'll do is I'll call up Contreras to finish the season. as the backup. And then I'll sign just like a random really low catcher just so that we have enough in the farm system. And that'll be the trade. There it is. Got a nice little prospect for the future. And that's it. So we won the division 87-75. This one was actually really close. I was freaking out a little bit when I saw the record towards the end of the season. I was like, oh, we're not going to make it. And we actually, one game won us the division. And we would not have been... Ooh, I guess we would have. Yeah, we would have been a wild card team, but still, wow, that was close. That was close. So it looks like the Blue Jays and the Diamondbacks are like the new team to look out for. So let's go take a look at the Blue Jays really quick, see what they got. Willie Cortez, Encarnacion, Billy Smith looks insane. Dude just gets on base at an elite level, 424 on base percentage. Okay. That's a solid team. Holy cow. Even look at their bench. Whoa. Okay. And then the Diamondbacks are stacked. I've seen this team. This team's nutty. Look at this guy is going to be so good. I'm surprised he hasn't started before. They brought back Greg Denny, who's, yeah, I mean, this dude's a beast. Dalton Varsho is a beast. What the hell's going on here? Perdomo, Andrew Hearn. Oh, maybe we should have been using Hearn. Dude, what? No way. How did Clausen do? Bad. Okay, good. That's what I like to see. All right, so we saw the stats there. Let's take a look. No awards. JJ Bleday popped off. So did Yordan. O'Neal Cruz. Okay. Vlad, 148 RBIs. Oh, the Tigers are hoarding shortstops. Let me show you this. Where are they at? The Tigers. They have this shortstop. So they have Howard, they have Ademan, Correa, and then look at this guy. Did they trade him? Oh, they traded him? I gotta find him because the dude's insane. Oh no, he's right here. I guess they had him in a different position. Josh Braxton had a down year, but look at this season. Unbelievable. He's 23. I'm gonna keep my eye out just to see when he hits the free agency. Ed Howard's actually turning into a pretty solid shortstop. So if he hits free agency soon and we need a shortstop, which we shouldn't because we have Wander Franco, but you know what? We'll figure something out. All right, Dwayne, I think you're done, my guy. You had a good couple seasons. Caleb Ferguson got back on track. Okay, like to see that. Chad Reese, rookie season, really solid. Okay, there it is. Russ Singleton. He's going to be the guy. This was a solid pickup for us. Michael Nah, good. All right. I like seeing that. Corey Black starting to decrease a little bit, so we'll keep my eye on that. And then Burl Caraway. I don't know why he's going down. Like, he's having a good year. Like, there's no reason for him to go down. Adbert's starting to go down, which is kind of good timing. We only got 1 year left on his contract. Braylon's looking solid. Ooh, Mackenzie Gore. No. Thompson did well, and Gustavo Cruz did well. So, like, again, starting rotation is pretty set, and like we got some guys to like come up next year and stuff, so we're good pitching wise. I'm not gonna fret about that. So looking at our bench real quick, Willie Calhoun was a really solid bench bat. DeMille struggled, man. That's tough. What else? We got Casey Martin. Sam Merrifield wasn't as good as he was last year, which is disappointing, but you know what? I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna fret. Ian Happ, again, really solid. Really happy with what he did for the team in his career. I mean, 357 home runs. I mean, I could bring him back, but like we have the young bats to keep going forward, so we don't necessarily need him. Wander Franco, no. Why did his potential go down? He had a great year. Why? Robert still putting up really good numbers, and he just hit 30, so we're set. Torkelson, man, I might like, he's had one good year, but like I feel like we could trade Torkelson. Sabato, I'm gonna trade Sabato for sure. Amaya, not a bad season. So Manny Cabrera is really good, and then Leo Chavez is good as well. So Tommy Chang's good too. Yeah, like really good. This was a good pickup from the Marlins a few years back. So I'm thinking we have this Lancaster guy, right? We have Quintero, who I'm thinking is going to be our new starting catcher. But I'm thinking maybe we trade Torkelson. I don't know if we let Merrifield be the third baseman, but maybe we go out and just get someone that's going to be really good. Because, like, he's been okay, but I don't know. And also, like, DeMille didn't really develop like I would have hoped. And I don't think Lancaster's ready just yet. I'm going to hold him in the minors one more year. So I'm thinking we might need like a 1 year kind of stopgap first baseman offseason time. Let's get into it. Got eliminated. Perfect. But at least we made the Marlins won. Oh, okay. So we lost to the World Series winner. Okay. What I'm thinking is, Mike Trout. Look at that. Holy cow. 613 home runs. Dang. We might need a 1 year guy for, what's it called? First base. So, because like he's still putting up phenomenal numbers. What does he want for a year? 17 mil? Yeah, we're gonna bring him back. I'm gonna have to shovel the lineup around a little bit, but I think that's a pretty good move. And I'm gonna add those guys to the 40-man. I might trade Carrillo and Hansen, try to get some prospects in return. Dwayne Underwood, I'm gonna let walk. The other two guys I'll offer arbitration. Everybody's getting a contract. All right, I want to get rid of Sabato and Corey Black. Both players I don't need anymore. I'm picking up another pitcher. Pitchers always trade pretty well for the most part. I know I have a lot, so I'm probably going to make a couple moves with some of these guys. Try to fill out some of these like second base position, maybe some of this outfield that we're kind of lacking some depth in, and see what we can do from there. But the team is looking really good. I'm still in the offseason. I'm not even really far into the offseason. Actually, I haven't really moved at all in the offseason. So I'll see you guys next season and show you all the moves I made. All right, I got another trade. Juan Piedra, Jack Patterson, and Keegan Thompson for Jason McGaffick. A potential shortstop. May need him for the future. Possibly third base. I don't know. A potential player, though. That's why I'm making the trade. I think that was the only trade I needed to make to get rid of some extra players that I didn't need. I'm going to take this trade with the Giants. A decent catching prospect and 2 outfield prospects for 2 pitchers I'm not going to use. Their stats aren't that great. Their per nines are like in the 50s or even the really low 60s. And at 28 and 30 years old, they're not going to get much better. So I'm going to take this deal and open up a little bit more cap space as well and get 2 better prospects. All right, so off season, you guys could see the trades that we did make. I showed you them. I'll show you the players' attributes so you guys can get an idea of what they look like. Pretty productive off season in terms of trades. This guy, not great. I wouldn't even worry about it. We had this guy through a trade. This guy through a trade as well. Did I show you this trade? I feel like I almost didn't. Did I show you this trade? I feel like I didn't. Now I'm starting to feel like I didn't. Who did I trade to make that happen with the Twins? Who did I send to the Twins? Did I show you guys that trade? I'm starting to lose my mind. I don't even know anymore. So we got Lancaster, obviously. A lot of these deals kind of happened, as you already saw most of them. But now I'm starting to feel like I didn't show you that pitcher trade. But now I feel like I did. I'm losing my mind, guys. This guy, B potential, and B potential. I'm losing it, guys. Like I really am. So you guys can see everybody that we did bring in. I'm pretty sure I showed you. I don't know. So this is our starting rotation. You guys can see it. It looks really good. I actually like the way it looks. It's been the same. Case Williams really gets a shot this year. He's at 27 years old. He's actually got some really nice per nines. I like it. Caleb Ferguson, Chad Reese, Michael Na, Mason Wynn. I moved him to a relief spot. We're going to see how he does. Russ Singleton, and then Burrell Caraway. We got plenty of good pitchers coming up, so we'll see how Adbert does. If he does poorly, we'll let go of him and go with one of those younger guys. Teddy Olson gets called up. I didn't realize he was this good of a hitter, so that's a good pickup for us to have on the bench. And then everybody else is looking pretty solid. Jordan Nwagwu gets called up. We got this guy on the bench. And then look at the squad. It looks so good. It looks insane. So perfect. I love it. I mean, this team's insane. And then, yeah, obviously Alzolay, Happ, a couple other guys become free agents, which means we can spend money to replace them. And realistically, we probably will replace them. Like a third baseman, we have this guy, but like, I don't know if he's really that good. And I feel like we can get like a superstar third baseman if we don't like Torkelson. You know what I'm saying? And that's really the only player I'm like hesitant to like get rid of. Everybody else has been really, really good. So unless we want to go out and get like a crazy good first baseman, but we'll get that Lancaster guy who I think is going to be really good for us. So let's just get to the end of the season and see how it goes. All right, so we won the division once again, 99-63. taking on the Giants. Love to see it. We're still on that streak. That's 9 years now. 9 years. All right, so average is high. ERA is really low. Any team that the Tigers we already know has got a stacked team, and the Marlins, really, what's the Marlins team looking like that they're winning 105 games? Oh wow, okay, all right, that's a pretty strong team. So we saw the league, we got a couple players there, you guys can see that. Awards: Silver Slugger, okay, MVP, Rookie of the Year, Hank Aaron Award, and a couple Gold Gloves and a Cy Young. Ooh, talk about a haul. Okay. All right, Braylon Marquez with the Cy Young. We got the MVP with Luis Robert. Love it, love it, love it. Awesome. All right, Manny Cabrera, batting title. Correa, 3 years in a row. Douglas Crotch. What an unfortunate last name. Unfortunate last name for sure. Who was it for the... Okay, Steve Dolly. So we just got back-to-back winners for reliever of the year for both AL and NL. John Gibson won it for the American League and Rookie of the Year, and Ronier Quintero. I told you, we found our catcher. Boy, are those some nice stats. All right, what do we got here? Case Williams, terrible. Wow, that was bad. Okay, Caleb Ferguson, really solid. Chad Reese is insane. Wow, good thing we got him locked up for our super cheap. He's so good. 90 overall. Ooh. Michael Na is okay, finally. Like, that's what I like to see. Mason Wynn struggled a bit. Probably a player that we just kind of keep in the minors from now on. Oh. Okay, why? I don't get that. And Burrow Caraway is starting to struggle too. He hits free agency, so we might just look to get a new closer. I don't know if we have one. That's a tough spot. Let's look at our starters. Braylon Marquez, Cy Young winner. We've got Adbert, who struggled a little bit. Let's look at his stats. Oh yeah, they're falling off. Definitely need a new pitcher. Mackenzie Gore is doing well. Thompson was very, very good, and Gustavo Cruz was okay. He hits free agency too, so he might be a player I look to replace with one of these guys. We got these two guys sitting here who could definitely come up. You know? Yeah, I think Hawkins and Cecil are gonna come up and just replace those two guys, and we'll just be good to go. Looking at our bench, Teddy Olson, minimal appearances, really struggled. Amaya was okay. It looks like he's just really good as a platoon catcher, you know? Reyes was good. He's been sitting in our farm system for his whole career, so good backup to have. Demel was solid, and Wagwood was decent as well. And then you look at our team, Happ still putting up stupid numbers, insane numbers. It's almost like we just got to continue bringing him back, you know? It's one of those things. Wander Franco is continuing to decrease, which I don't get. Like, he's having good years. Robert was MVP for a reason. 145 RBIs. 920. Oh, there we go, Torkelson. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. He heard that I wanted to get rid of him, and he's like, no, we can't have that. Manny Cabrera put up a really good season as well at 1030 OPS. And then look at that catcher, Ronier Quintero. Yes. Let me take a look at those attributes. Oh, yeah. That's a solid catcher right there. Sam Merrifield was really solid in his appearances. And Leo Chavez. Ooh, no. Don't take a step back. Oh, no. Are we going to need a new outfielder? Tommy Chang. Tommy Chang was good. You know, like, he's getting the job done. That's basically what I'm looking for. Lancaster was okay. We might need an outfielder, you know? Which means we could spend some money. And leave it like this, because like we don't have anybody to take over third base. We can keep Torkelson at first, and then, you know, Lancaster can do like one more year in the farm system. He'll be like 25, then take over for Happ, and then we just go out and sign a crazy good outfielder. That might be the move. We should have the cash to do it. So let's get into the offseason. We get eliminated by the Giants first round, and the Tigers defeat the Giants. Okay. All right. There it is. Few retired players. Freddie Freeman and Altuve make the Hall of Fame, the World Series Hall of Fame. I'm going to let everybody go. I don't need to pay Amaya. He's going to want a lot of money. And what about Ian Happ? He wants 13. He's been really good. Like, we got to keep it going. Like, he's been one of those guys that consistently did well. Unlike, you know, Bryant, Rizzo, and Baez, who were falling off throughout the whole rebuild, you know? So I'm going to make sure we don't lose any of those A potential guys. Arbitration, not Caraway. And I think I'm going to let Cruz go. We have the replacements. I might spend a little bit on a reliever. We've got some budget to work with. I'm going to offer everybody a contract. I am going to bring back Singleton. I'm going to give him another shot. All right, here we go. I think this is year 10. I hope it's year 10. Like I said, I'm starting to lose my mind. I'm forgetting which is which year. I'm going to trade for Junior Santos, now of the Astros. I believe he was part of the Mets before. I could be wrong, though. Having really good years. 87 overall. I need a really good reliever. I'm going to trade Mason Wynn. Hasn't really panned out. David Aguilar has just been a player that's been sitting in the minors. And then Jim Whitney, just a player that's just been kind of sitting in the minors as well. I'm not going to use him. Might as well trade him. Get a player that's going to help us out. So with that being said, this is how our bullpen and starting rotation is looking. So Ahmad Hawkins has come up. Charles Thompson's still there. Cecil Ouellette, Omelette, whatever you want to call him. He's here. We've got Case Williams. I'm going to give him one more year. You know, he's been okay. Not great, though. We got Santos now. Bradbury's come up. Luke Little's been brought up. Michael Na's still here. Chad Reese, who was outstanding last year. And then I'm going to give Russ Singleton a shot as the closer. We still got plenty of players. Don't you worry. I'll fix this. It looks gross right now, but I'll fix it. Don't you worry. Lineups. Boom. This is what we got. I brought back Wilson Contreras. I brought back Javi Baez. They're both 37. So I'm assuming they're going to retire pretty soon. I figured let's bring them back with the boy, Ian Happ. And this is the team. I mean, it looks really, really good. Non-DH, I think. Ooh, am I going to give Willis? Yeah, Leo Chavez kind of let me down last year. And I feel like Ian Happ needs his swan song. Plus, he's got the best hitting stats out of the remaining Cubs on the team. So, you know, I'm down to make this work somehow, way, shape, form. I mean, this team is looking sexy. Look at that. All right, so this is the team. I'm liking it a lot. We're going to rock with it. Budget, a little tight, but there's a couple players that are, you know, going to walk in free agency. And, I mean, we've really built this team around, the youth and stuff. So, we're set. We're really set. We got Barack Jefferson as kind of the main signing that I made this offseason. Otherwise, nothing too crazy happened. So, there we go. What are we ranked this year? Nope, that's not what I wanted. I want this. What are we ranked? 3rd. Okay. We'll still make the postseason. I know that. All right, so we snuck in. I guess we weren't good enough to win the division. 93-69. We're a wild card team taking on the Diamondbacks. Okay. The Cardinals beat us. Oh, let's go take a look at that team because I'm intrigued. Which way? It's this way. Marsh. Okay. I mean, it's a good team. Maybe their pitching's stacked. Let's take a look. I mean, that's a pretty. Ooh, they took Gustavo Cruz from us, and he balled out. Of course he did. Okay, so yeah, they've got a pretty strong, a pretty strong pitching staff. I mean, they're 6th. We're 2nd, so I don't understand how that. You know, how did we not win the division? Oh well, it's all right. We got a couple league leaders for batting average. We have a silver slugger, and that was it. Zach Veen, MVP. We got KJ Harris. Could have signed him in the offseason, didn't. So let's see what else we got. What else? Nate Hornsby. Okay. Adrian Morejon. All right. Jason Asimov. Okay. And Stuart Hara. All right. Let's go take a look at the lineup, the pitching staff. You know the goods. Case Williams. Okay. Maybe he's starting to come into his own. Find it as a long reliever. Junior Santos lights out. Ooh, Jake Bradbury. Not great. Luke Little was really good in his debut season. Michael Na back to being a Na. And, dude, this guy is insane. And then Russ Singleton, okay. Back to that 95 overall performance. Mackenzie Gore, really solid season. I don't know how he didn't win Cy Young. Braylon Marquez was really good as well. Ooh, Hawkins struggled a bit. But he's 25. He's 88 overall. He's going to get better. Thompson, ooh. Okay. That's not a Cy Young performance? How? Just because he didn't strike out a bunch of people? Ooh, okay. And then Cecil struggled a lot. But you know what? 22 years old. I have the faith. We have a couple other guys we could bring up if we need to. But I think I'm pretty happy with this. Thompson, I might go year to year just because he is a little bit older. But he's been good. All right, so Wilson, pretty decent season, you know. I mean, I'll take it. Okay, Reyes. 18 hits and 42 at bats, solid. Demel, better, like seeing that. Merrifield struggled a little bit. Okay, Baez was okay. And then back to Wilson. So let's go see the rest of the team. Cabrera looking like a solid pickup for us. He's doing really well. Wander Franco took another step down. Man, what's going on with him? Is like his hitting stats going down? Kinda. Like everything's going down. I don't get it. Leo Chavez was decent. Robert obviously still really good. Torkelson, okay, we're starting to find the good Torkelson. He's popping off for sure. Ian Happ definitely took a step back, and that's the last year with him. So I think we're done with like all kind of the Cubs players, the Cubs core. Lancaster, man, I'm gonna stick it out. I have faith in him. Quintero's really good. Holy cow, he is the real deal. Chang, whoa. I don't like that. I don't like seeing that at all. Let's send to the offseason, see what happens. We got eliminated immediately. So really, we've only had those 2 World Series. The Cardinals ended up winning the World Series this year. And besides that, that was really it. We've only had like those 2 World Series. That's really about it. I'm going to pick up this option. I'm going to pick up this option as well. Thompson, how much do you want for a year? Like 10 mil? Ooh, I can, yeah, 10 mil's perfect. And then these 3 guys, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on, start a new era, since we've already kind of started that already. 40 man. Oh, I don't want to lose that catcher. That guy could potentially come pretty helpful towards the end. Santos, definitely want to offer him arbitration, offer everybody a contract there. We have a little bit of money, and realistically, we aren't losing a lot, you know. I may look to get a new outfielder. Chavez, just, he's good, but like, I want better, and I feel like that's what we've been kind of lacking. I don't really think we have anybody either. We've kind of gotten to the point where we either have like a good lineup player or just kind of like an okay bench player, you know what I mean? So a good outfielder might be my target this offseason, which kind of works out because I definitely okay. But what I was gonna say is I know there are some good outfielders. I saw some of the names that were possible. Will Benson, but you got Brandon Marsh, Kyle Tucker, you know, maybe like a 1-year deal type situation. But we got Cody Bellinger, a little bit older, Kevin Weinstein. All right, so we're about to start the next season. We're gonna get Zach Veen of the Rockies, center fielder, 29 years old. Got a pretty friendly contract for the next couple of years, and if he does well, we keep him. Just popped off, had a career high year. Stats look amazing. So that's our new outfielder. I don't know if he's gonna play. He'll probably play right field over Leo Chavez. We're gonna trade those 2 potential players that we got in the trade a couple seasons ago, along with Frank Silva, who's just been chilling in the minors, just hasn't really gotten a chance. So boom, there's our trade. All right, so a pretty quiet offseason. You can see just the trade for Zach Veen. Everything else was pretty quiet, you know, like that was really it. Just the trade for Zach Veen. I feel like the team's been doing really, really well. And let me show you what we're working with. The same thing. We're going to give Ramon Salgado a chance. 25-year-old out of Colombia. Looks pretty solid. Case Williams. The reason is I just want Cecil to develop a little bit more. We got a couple other pitchers here. And then bullpen is untouched. I mean, it went pretty well last year. Why change it? And then Zach Veen's going to play right field for us. And that should do it. You know, like the team was really good last year. You know, kind of the whole if it ain't broke, don't fix it type situation. I'm going to apply it here because the team's been super good. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it type situation. So there we go. I'm going to leave it there. We're going to simulate the season. We are currently the first ranked team on paper, which means we're probably going to win like the division and then get swept by a wild card team. It always happens. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. All right, so I predicted it. We won the division, which we all know what that means. We're getting knocked out by what? Oh, we're not playing the wild card winner. Okay, we don't have to worry about that. So we're not gonna get knocked out. We might still get knocked out. Who knows? The Pirates also made the playoffs. 83 wins, won the East. Okay, the Athletics are now the best team in baseball. So we might as well take a look at what the Athletics are putting together. Okay, Nick Gonzalez, the shortstop for the Pirates. Yeah, there he is. Manny Garcia, formerly of the Diamondbacks. Man, What a pickup for the Athletics there. He's only 27? Dang. All right. Who else do they got? Is their pitching just like really good? Let's go take a look. Oh yeah, wow. Okay. I mean, wait, their team, like, I'm looking at their stats and stuff. It didn't look too crazy, but okay. MVP for Robert. There we go. And Rookie of the Year and a Hank Aaron. I think Robert's got what, one more year? One more year on his deal. I mean, he's still putting up crazy good numbers. He won MVP with 33 home runs? Really? Wild. Okay. Cedric Mullins? Cedric Mullins? No. What is this nonsense? Cedric Mullins? Cedric Mullins, really? Okay. What else we got here? Batting titles. Reliever of the year was Bob Lynn. Sam Weatherly. You got Ramon Salgado. Rookie of the year. You love to see it. Okay. What do we got? Case Williams. Very good. Yeah, there we go. That's what I like to see. Junior Santos still lights out. Dang. I mean, he actually improved. So, like, I say dang, but he did improve. So, that's good to see. He's still 24, too. Luke Little struggled. Michael Nah. Like, the dude just... Can you figure it out? Either a 2 ERA or, like, a 4 and above. I don't get it. Chad Reese is still lights out. And then Russ Singleton still putting up pretty respectable closer numbers. Mackenzie Gore's got one more year on his deal, and he's still lights out. Like, look at those numbers. Beautiful. Braylon Marquez is still doing well. Got a couple years left on his deal. Ahmad, there we go, Hawkins. That's what I like to see. There it is. Okay, Charles Thompson struggled a bit, and it looks like he's definitely fallen off. So I think that's his last season with the Cubs. And, I mean, you know what? That's a pretty respectable run that he had with the team. I'm pretty happy with that. And then this guy might be the real deal. He's looking pretty good. Do we have somebody to replace? We could put Cecil in for Thompson and then just run like that. So starting pitching, we haven't really had to spend anything. I mean, pitching in general, we've actually been pretty lucky with. So let's keep going. We advance to the next round. We advance to the World Series to take on the Astros or the White Sox. And we won a World Series. That's our third World Series. I'll take that. Who is MVP and all that stuff? MVP was Robert. And then Manny Cabrera. Yeah, there we go. Love it. All right, so that's 3 so far in what, 11 years? That's a pretty good run. 3 in 11 years. I will take that all. If I was any fan, I would definitely be happy with that. So Junior Santos is definitely someone I want to bring back. 5. I mean, maybe like the rest of the rebuild. 3 years, right? I'm definitely picking up this Reese option. Luke Little, I'm going to let go. Oh, it's $1 million though. That's super cheap. But he struggled a lot. So I'm going to decline it. I'm going to pick. Ooh, we didn't even look at the lineup. Uh-oh. Let's go look at that real quick. I didn't even look at the offensive side of things. Okay. So Teddy Olson was okay. Reyes is just a really solid backup shortstop. Chavez, putting up Chavez numbers. Okay, he did pretty good. So yeah, we're definitely going to keep him on the team. And then offensively, Manny Cabrera took a little bit of a step back. Still not terrible. Wander Franco, yes, there we go. 1 more year on his deal, so we might have to look to extending his contract. Of course, we trade for Zach Veen and he falls off. Hate to see it. Robert, solid. Torkelson, okay, still putting up respectable numbers. He becomes a free agent, so I'm probably going to look to spend somewhere else. Sam Merrifield, I mean, he could potentially... Oh, he's a free agent too, so we might let him walk. Wow, Lancaster. What is going on? He's got good hitting stats. Quintero, I'm not letting him go anywhere. He's staying on the team. He has been unbelievable. Chang is going down a lot. Oh, wow. And he's a free agent. Ooh, we might have to let him. We might have to get like a whole new offense. It's looking like. So, okay, so we're gonna take this option. Let him walk. Michael Nah. He's been so hit or miss. I haven't used this guy once, and I'm just gonna decline the option. Michael Nah. You know what? What do you want for a year? $6 million? I'll take it. Okay, so hopefully those 2 guys sign. And what are we gonna be able to pick up in the offseason? So Santos didn't sign. Okay. All right, the Willis Lancaster experiment is over, and there's only one first baseman that I want. I got to go find him. His name is Eric Doran. He plays for the Nationals. How am I going to get him? That is a great question. Some players are on waiver. You want Sam Merrifield? Oh, you do. Okay. Injury situation. How about? Boom. All right. I don't want anything else. I'll take. Yeah, we'll take him. Just to have an extra player, and we'll take Gab Holt. Nope. Gabe Holt. What is wrong with me? Gab Holt. All right, we'll take him too. Boom. There we go. We got our new first baseman. That is the deal. All right, let's take a look at this team really quick. We are ranked first. Love it. I'm noticing there are a shortage of pitchers. Like, it's literally just right here. This, which there's quite a few relievers, but not a lot of starting pitchers are starting to be in the league, which is interesting. There's like what's on the team, and then maybe like 50 other free agents, which I mean, I guess is kind of a lot, but when you're trying to sign, I'm noticing there's not a lot of young pitchers anymore. So I don't know if they're just not being populated or what. So this guy signed. We couldn't get Junior Santos back. He signed for like $10 million for like 6 years somewhere else. So couldn't get him back. We went Howard Wallstrom. He's been with Kansas City the last few years. So we'll see how he does. We got the standard bullpen outside of that. Standard starting rotation. And then the lineup with the new addition of Eric Doran. We're going to rock like... Yeah, we'll rock like this. Man, that team looks so good. A couple players do become free agents next year, so we'll have a lot of money to spend. I'm hoping for big free agents. I'm talking like the creme de la creme. All right, so that's it. You can see we're ranked first in a lot of categories, second in pitching. I mean, this team is looking good. We're in season 12. A couple more seasons left. Let's keep the streak alive. All right, 162 won the division. We won the division like almost every single time. I think maybe 3 times that we haven't. Looking at the league, we're still ranked first in a lot of things. ERA, the average is super high for once. Love seeing that. And we were actually like the best team in baseball, which is awesome to see. And then looking at the awards, we had a gold glove, and that's it. Zach Veen popped off. Love seeing that. Julio Rodriguez, he's been someone that I had my eye on for quite some time. Just haven't really pulled the trigger, haven't really been able to find a good trade to make it happen. So, Junior Santos, I can't believe you left us like that. I can't believe you did that. Unreal. Just left us and then becomes reliever of the year. Wild. Case Williams, good season, really good season. He's definitely proven to be a solid long reliever for us. Of course, Santos leaves. This guy comes in and just drops the ball. Man, Bradbury, I need you to figure it out, my guy. I need you to figure it out. Richie Davis, I need you to figure it out. Michael Nah's still doing well. Chad Reese, no, don't do that to me. And then Russ Singleton still performing well as our closer. Mackenzie Gore's going down, so that's definitely a sign not to bring him back. Braylon Marquez is going up, so we might extend his contract for the rest of the rebuild, maybe like 2 more years. Hawkins went down, but he had a pretty comparable year to what he did last year. I don't understand that. Cecil was okay. You know, like obviously he pitched 24 innings last year, but he's improving. That's what I like to see. You know, like I'm not gonna freak out about that. And then Ramon Salgado had a good year again, but for some reason he's going down. I don't get this whole progression system, development system for MLB. So let's take a look, see how our bench is doing. Dude, I'm telling you, Reyes is clutch for the bench. Okay, DeMille. This is that prospect that we traded for a couple of years back. He was okay. Kevin Made was good, or Kevin Made, however you pronounce his name. What do we got? Wander Franco, solid. Not really, actually. His worst year. Manny Cabrera was really solid again. Eric Doran, love to see it. Okay, Robert, he's going down quite a bit though, so it's one of those things like we could bring him back. I'm just interested to see what other players are going to be available in free agency. Same with Torkelson, like he's been like last couple years been fantastic. So I'm like, do I bring him back? Do I let him go? What's the deal? Zach Veen, great year. Leo Chavez, you know what? Respectable for sure. If I can get him for cheap, we'll keep him around. He's been a decent platoon player. Quintero fell off a lot. Man, that sucks. I hate seeing that. And then Chang had a really good year. I like seeing that. But it's looking like he's kind of done at the age of 28, which is wild. So we have this guy who could call up and maybe be a platoon guy for us, but like we don't really have anybody who can come up and like fill any holes that we have. So here we go. Postseason time. Get eliminated by the Diamondbacks. I feel like that's happened quite a bit this rebuild. That's like our bogey team, I feel like. And Lindor, Machado, Jose Ramirez, and Bryce Harper all retire. Okay. And Lindor had the most home runs out of all of them. Wild. Okay. So like I mentioned, we got a lot of free agents. And to be honest, if we can get him back for a cheap deal, I don't think I can. Like $7 million, man, for a platoon guy. I guess we can handle that. And then I want to see what's available. I really do. I want to see what's available and then go from there. 40 man. Ooh, I don't think I'm going to add anybody to the 40 man for once. Arbitration, I am. Yeah, everybody's getting arbitration. Contracts, everyone's getting one of those. All right, so after 12 seasons, I needed a little bit of a break. You can see I changed. We're recording a little bit later, and we're going to finish the last 2 seasons off right now. Jason McGaffick and Bruce Riggs are going to be traded. Actually, yeah, you know what? Let's just go Bruce Riggs for Reggie Preciado. He looks actually really solid from the Yankees. He's had a couple good seasons, and I think he's going to be a good third baseman for us. I'm going to move him to third base. He does that. He does have that as a secondary. Whew. And then what else am I going to do? I'm going to go get a second baseman because we need a second baseman. And I already know who I want. I want this guy from the Giants. 32 years old. I think he's going to hold his rating. At least I hope he holds his rating. And he had one good year. So I'm kind of hoping he holds that. Otherwise, we're in a little bit of a pickle because, like, there's not like many good second basemen around the league that I can go out and get, which is a little bit of a problem. I've looked, there's like not many good third basemen, there's not many good shortstops. We're kind of at the point where it's like really slim pickings of who's good, who's bad, and things like that. So I really want Xavier Edwards. Well, we can't get him. There's just no way we can get him. I don't have anybody that gets us close unless I like crazy package a deal. So I would love to get him. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go Leo Chavez. And I think I threw in like, who did I throw in to make this deal? Because I usually go around. Oh, they don't want that deal. I usually go around and kind of pick deal, like try to figure out deals while I, prep for the season. So who did I give them to make this deal happen? Was it Trujillo and then Teddy Olson? I think that was the deal. So we're going to go with this deal right here for Matt Amaya. Boom. I think that might be it. Let me double check. All right, so second to last season, the penultimate season. And here we go. Let's take a look at the squad. Braylon Marquez, Ahmad Hawkins, Cecil Ouellette, Ramon Salgado, and Johnny Nava. Case Williams has been fantastic in that long relief role. And the bullpen, Mike Napier has come up, and he's gonna get a shot. I'm not too sure about him, but he's gonna get a shot. And then the lineup: Cabrera, Preciado, Doran, Yordan. I'm gonna swap Veen and Franco. Actually, this is the lineup. This right here. So there's no DH, but this is the squad. I really like the looks of it. We've added some new faces. Kazuhiro Nakajima looks really good for the future. Rule 5 pickup. That's how I got him. Dylan Carlson, 2-year deal. Picked him up. Just a little bit of a backup option. Derek Kubik has already been here. Darrell DeMille has already been here as well. Milker, I barely know her. Perez is here as well. I know I said it. Just get over it, all right? And then Adinzo Reyes. Yeah, there we go. That's the squad. I'm loving it. Let's get into this final season. We'll get to the regular season, see where we're ranked. First, of course, let's not lose this streak now. All right, 108 and 54, and at the All-Star break, Braylon Marquez had like a 1.11 ERA. It was nasty, so I'm actually intrigued to see what he finished with because you can see he had a really good year. and I actually did do a little bit of business this season by extending a couple contracts. So you'll what just happened to me? I don't know what just happened. Did I have a stroke? Did my brain just like stop working? The Cardinals had a good year. We had a good year as well. I'm actually gonna go take a look at the Cardinals squad because 100 win season, like that's good. Like that's insane. Liberatore had a really good season. Okay, all right. What else? What else we got here? Okay. Jeez. All right. Okay, that is insane. Let's take a look at the lineups. See what we got here. Ishikawa, Antuna. Okay, he looks decent. I mean, they got a. Oh, I forgot they had Luis Robert. I forgot they signed Luis Robert. Yeah. Okay, so we might meet up. They've got the squad. They got a squad for sure. Awards. MVP went to Eric Duran, and the Hank Aaron Award went to Jordan. All right. So what do we got here? Some interesting stuff. Yeah, of course, Spencer Torkelson's still tearing it up while we let him go. Cy Young went to Luis Hill and William Dobbins. So 2 athletics pitchers. Clyde Moreland beat out Braylon Marquez. Oh, dang it. Alrighty, so Josh Naylor won the batting title along with Sam Merrifield. So we got rid of him, and he goes and wins a batting title, huh? Just happens all the time. And let's see. Solomon Hitchcock and Connie McCarty. Yo, let me tell you, MLB The Show knows how to come up with some random generated names. Like, they never cease to amaze me. There's some crazy names out there. I think there's like a Waylord, like Mitchell, or I forgot what his name was, but there's like Waylord something. Muggins, or it's weird. Yeah, you know. So, Case Williams struggled a bit. We can always find a new long reliever. He's been kind of garbage since we picked him up. Drake Bradbury put it together. Okay. Richie Davis, Mike Napier, Chad Reese. You might be done, my guy. You gave us what, 3 good seasons? 4 good seasons? And then ever since, he's just been kind of garbage. And then Russ Singleton. Yes. He was one of the guys I offered a contract to. He's going to stick around a little bit, and I'm happy that he did. Braylon Marquez is starting to go down, which sucks because I did give him a contract for the rest of the rebuild, but he did have a really good year, so I'm happy about that. Ahmad Hawkins, pretty solid. Cecil might not be sticking around too much longer. He's kind of bad. Salgado, though, pretty good. Pretty happy with that. You got Johnny Nava, rookie season, had a really good year, and then back to Braylon Marquez. Do we even have anybody that could come up? Maybe Marquez? Maybe Marquez could possibly be that guy. Maybe Tommy Wyatt. Any of these guys could probably be that 5th starter for us next year to take over for Cecil, because Cecil's garbage. I'll just be dead honest with them. Reyes had his worst year, which, you know what? He's been a really good platoon guy, so I'm not going to hate on him. Milker, I mean, he only had 22 at-bats, but he was good. DeMille, Kubik had a really good season. Wow, okay. That's impressive. Limited appearances, but still pretty impressive. So now, Manny Cabrera, signed him for the rest of the rebuild, and I'm happy because he's insane. Next up, Reggie Preciado. Quiet year, 31 home runs, 16 home runs. He only had 9. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Okay. Eric Doran was MVP for a reason. He was insane. Jordan, good numbers. Zach Veen, signed him for the rest of the rebuild. Boom. Insane numbers. Wander Franco, I'm not sure about him. He had a really good year, though, so maybe we bring him back. Matt Amaya. So our trades so far have totally backfired, and Quintero's still putting up really good numbers, so I'm going to keep him around. And Nakajima. Respectable. I want that OPS to be a little bit higher, but still pretty good. All right, here we go. Against the Cardinals, and we win. Of course we do. We're the best team in baseball. As I say that, we're probably going to lose to the Marlins now. Yeah. You know what? It had to happen, right? I got a little too cocky with that one. The Marlins defeat the White Sox, and we're headed to the final season. What can we do with this team? Franmil Reyes made the Hall of Fame. Okay. Exclusive negotiations. I'm going to pick up this option for Carlson. How much does... He wants to be an everyday guy, but he's not going to be an everyday guy. That's the problem. So... I guess I'll lie to him. Sometimes it's okay. Sometimes you just got to do it. Bo Naylor is not good. Holy cow. How much does Wander want? Basically a max deal. It's fine. We'll give it to him. And then Chad Reese, his days are done. Boom. What do we got here? Arbitration. Oh, did everybody sign? They did. What's our budget looking like? We can't sign anybody. We're just going to have to kind of rely on who's already in the team. Maybe make a trade, but realistically, we got a really solid team. If anybody's taken, that's fine. Everybody's getting arbitration here. Not Case Williams. I'm really hoping there's another option available in free agency. Final year, no changes. No changes at all. We're keeping the team the exact same. And by no changes, I mean we didn't go out and sign anybody. I tried. Oh, that's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. I'm a liar. There is a change. Obviously, the rotations changed up a little bit, but those are all guys that we've had for quite some time. I did make a change. Burl Caraway has made his return. He's going to be the setup guy. Boom. That's the one. I think that's the one change because the lineup's the exact same. There are no changes here. Ooh, it's looking nice. It's looking nice. I have faith in this squad. I definitely do. Also, we're really tight on budget, as you guys can see right above my hair. But there it is. Any crazy pending transactions? No, probably because I'm not in the regular season. I should probably do that. Now let's check pending transactions, see if there's a really good anything. There's not. So with that being said, we're going to end it there. And by end it there, oh, the budget adjusted. And by end it there, I mean, we're going to simulate the season, see if we can win one more World Series. So within 13 seasons so far, we've won, 3 World Series, which is a pretty good run. That's a pretty strong run. That's one every, 4 point something? Yeah. So, so far so good. And let's see if we can sneak out or, we can win one more World Series. We'll take a look, see how we're ranked first, of course. And let's see how it goes. I have total faith in the squad. Hopefully it goes well. And let's see how it is. So far, it is looking pretty good. I mean, we're 10 and 3, 11 and 3, 14, 15, 19, 25. Things are looking good. I saw a 5 ERA there. That's something you don't want to see, especially when, I'm pretty sure it was Braylon Marquez who had a 5 at one point. So I'm not going to worry about the draft. This is the last season. And wow, this was a long rebuild. I'm not going to lie to you guys. And that's why I kind of rushed it. Sorry if it did feel a little bit rushed. I didn't go in as much detail as I normally do, but that was because I really wanted to stick to this is the team. Let's go to the next season. This is the team. This is how it performed. Let's go to the next season. That way we're not bogged down by 10, 15 minutes for each season. It ends up being like a 2-hour video. So I try to keep it short. It may end up still being around an hour long, but hopefully I can trim it down a little bit. So far so good. We're up to 80 wins. And it's looking like this last season is going to be a success as well. Man, to think that we went 14 straight seasons with going to the postseason. Whoo! This is insane. This is insane. 119 and 43, the best record yet. Oh, what a team. Let's go see who was the next best team. The Athletics. The Athletics have been like a pretty competitive team throughout this entire thing. So that's good to see. Awards-wise, we have the MVP in Doran once again. Hank Aaron Award, a Cy Young for Ahmad Hawkins, and Russ Singleton, Delivery Man of the Year. So 1, 2, 3 for MVP. Okay. We got back-to-back for Cy Youngs as well. Hawkins and then Vasquez right behind him. Batting title, 2 guys were right behind Aguero. Okay, I like seeing this. I like seeing this for sure. All right. This is looking pretty good. So let's take a look. Pitching rotation. What do we got? Thomas Wyatt. We gave him a shot. He's been kind of sprinkled in here and there a couple times. Last year in 17 innings was absolutely insane. This year he comes in, shows his worth. He had to wait a little bit, but he did it. Howard sucks. I hate that I got him. Jake Bradbury, outstanding season. Richie Davis, outstanding. Mike Napier, whatever. We're fine. Burl Caraway, What a reunion this was right here. What a way to come back and show the support to the team. And Russ Singleton, the best season yet. Woo. Braylon Marquez still putting up really good numbers. I mean, he's been amazing. You know, Ahmad Hawkins, really good. 18-2 on the year. Wow. Ramon Salgado was lights out. This guy's actually really good. Like, this guy's been low-key just insane. Johnny Nava had a really good season as well, 26 years old. And Rafael Vasquez was pretty solid too. So, pretty happy with the pitching. I mean, there's, one bad ERA? Like, come on, that's amazing. And then looking at the rest of the team, Kubik, this guy is definitely the catcher for the future. This guy is, 26 years old. I'm pretty sure that's when Quintero took over the job too. So, okay. You know what? So far, so good. So far, so good. Cabrera, 1042 OPS, 38 home runs, 102 RBIs, 100 walks. He almost had the same amount of walks as strikeouts. And look at his steal numbers. I haven't even been paying attention to that this whole time. He's got 64 speed. Like, there's no way he's got 64 speed. And he's been stealing 32, 32, 28, 21. He's almost at 200 stolen bases in 7 years. And he's got 64 speed. This guy was insane. I'm so glad we got him. Who do we take him from? Kansas City, technically. Well, the Nationals. I'm so glad we got this guy. This guy's insane. Jordan, killer. He's up to 633 home runs. Oof. Zach Veen, still a really good year. What else we got? Wander Franco's putting up good numbers. Matt Amaya, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. A career year. And then Ronier Quintero. I'd probably give him another 2 seasons. He's really good. Or we just, fully give the job to Kubik, who that probably should be his job. And then Nakajima, improving. So add a little bit of power to that game. All right. Final season, what can we do? We are eliminated. Oh, we get advanced. Okay. Braylon Marquez, I need a better outing. There it is. That's a win. And we are going to beat the Marlins this time. We're facing the Athletics. Okay. What is this outcome here? Get the win. Get the win. Get the loss. A loss. A lot. Please don't do this to me. Don't do this. Why give me that? Why give me the win to tie the series and then just take it away from me just like that? Like, just don't do that. Just make me lose, Matt Amaya was a playoff MVP. Johnny Margowski, he was the World Series MVP. That sucks. Dang, what a way to end it. But I hope you guys did enjoy this rebuild. Again, I still don't know what I'm going to call this video. I need to edit it still. The 14 playoff year consecutive challenge. Terrible name. You know what we did. 14 consecutive years. And I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, thumbs up down below. Again, in the comment section, let me know some some records. See, this rebuild, I think, actually broke me. Like, this rebuild, I really do think this rebuild broke me. This was a lot of work. This was way too much work. But I hope you guys did enjoy it. Again, comment section, let me know other records or anything that you want me to try to beat. And that's about it, guys. If you're new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. It would mean the world to me. I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.